told us in no uncertain words why he chose the name Leo. And I am not surprised. Interestingly, there seems to be either a deliberate attempt to draw attention away from what he said as to why he chose the name Leo the 14th. But not only that, deliberate attempt to distract us. It's a 3-card game that's being played. They want us to believe that he's black. All right, so he's black, so what? What? It doesn't mean a thing, really. So they tell us that he's from his grand or great-grandparents are from Haiti. And it's interesting because I spent yesterday in various ways looking at the situation in Haiti, including a summit that I literally cried yesterday watching videos in a session, videos coming straight out of Haiti. I just found myself bawling for Haiti, for the mothers of Haiti, for the children of Haiti. And I thought about today, Mother's Day, and I know I have no choice but to dedicate this program this morning to the mothers of Haiti and the children of the mothers of Haiti. And we'll talk about that as we go through. We're going to take your calls because this is what we do on Mother's Day. But there are some serious things happening around us, including here in Jamaica, where the children of mothers are being viciously murdered. We just had a 9-year-old viciously murdered. The children of mothers are dying. We are celebrating Mother's Day, and we have every right to celebrate Mother's Day. And we did it last year, we're going to do it next year, regardless of how many children of mothers die in between. And they're going to be parties, and they're going to be drinking, and they're going to be concerts, and we're going to have special church services, and Christians are going to deck out in their finest. The mothers of the church are going to deck out in their finest. And they're going to go to church today, and they're going to be celebrated, and well, they should. But at some point, we're going to have to balance this, because the scales are tipping, and they're tipping not in our favor. So we dedicate this program this morning to the mothers of Haiti, of course to the mothers of Jamaica, but specifically to the mothers of Haiti, to the pregnant mothers who were ripped, plucked from the hospitals in the Dominican Republic, to the babies who were plucked, ripped from the Dominican Republic, the Haitian mothers and the Haitian babies, and unceremoniously dumped in refugee camps and across the border back into the gang violence, the wickedness that is being funded, that is being facilitated by the guns that are coming in from the United States and the Dominican Republic into Haiti to ensure that there's an ongoing crisis so that they can ethnically cleanse Haiti for their bigger plan in the same way that they're doing to Gaza. So to the children of the mothers of Haiti and to the mothers of the children of Haiti, we dedicate this program this morning. There's an urgent SOS that's coming out of Haiti by Haitians, and they've asked us to tell you it's urgent. The Prime Minister of Jamaica just received his PhD, and his dissertation is relevant to the conversation. Go again and look at the title of his dissertation. I'll check it in a little while just to remind you. And if you find it, text it to me, please. But it has to do with guns, if I'm not wrong, and how weapons cross the borders. And I know he looked specifically, it seems to me, at Jamaica, but it's a PhD, and PhDs don't usually look at just one country. They probably have 3 or 4 or 5 countries. So I'm sure, and I hope that Haiti is included in that. And also, of course, the big bad United States. To what extent the Dominican Republic is included, I don't know. I haven't seen the Prime Minister's dissertation. I really want to see it. I suppose we can go somewhere and find it. Have you read it? I don't know, but if you know where to find it, let me know. And I'd like to interview the Prime Minister about his dissertation and nothing else right now, just about his dissertation. I'd like to delve into that. Because if you're talking about human trafficking, if you're talking about guns crossing the border, then you have to talk about human trafficking. And by the way, we're going to be having a serious discussion on human trafficking next week, Sunday, inshallah. You can't afford to miss that. A really, really serious discussion on human trafficking in the region. Sex trafficking, human trafficking, and specifically how it relates back and how it's happening in Jamaica. So stay tuned for that for next week, Sunday. But here is a point. Mothers' children are dying, and they're being killed. Viciously raped, viciously murdered, viciously killed. Here on the island in Jamaica and in Haiti. And this is why, after my tears yesterday and the hurt that I felt for the entire day, my head, I was in a state of, and I cannot explain it to you, how I felt yesterday through those Haiti discussions, through watching those videos coming straight out of Haiti, watching the children who are being so viciously murdered, watching the mothers who are so viciously, coldly shot down in the streets and left to die like dogs. And even when they march, they're being shot down. I saw mothers marching in the rain, literally banning them belly and marching in the rain. And this is why I dedicate this program this morning to Haiti. There is a call for attention to be paid to the mothers, to the children of mothers in Haiti. The weapons are getting into Haiti in one way and one way only. And that is through the borders. And they're coming from the United States. And they're coming from the Dominican Republic. And we saw the Dominican Republic just 2 weeks ago go into authorities entering hospitals and forcibly and forcefully taking out pregnant mothers from maternity wards, kicking them out of the hospitals when they're in to give birth, and chucking them out into areas that look like a pen for animals, a closed enclosure, a kind of a dystopian Marxist, and it's not even Marxist, because who said I see mankind as a group of animals, I'm misquoting, in a closed enclosure. You know, so this is what we're facing. This kind of dystopian situation, 1984 Orwellian kind of situation, playing itself out in the Dominican Republic. Jamaica, I have to take a break, but Jamaica has found itself in an interesting situation, because Jamaica's best friend in the region is the Dominican Republic. And Jamaica is entering into all kinds of relationships with the Dominican Republic without questioning or demanding from the Dominican Republic that it treats Haitians better. But Jamaica cannot do that. Jamaica cannot demand that the Dominican Republic treat the mothers of Haiti on Mother's Day in a humane way, or the children of the mothers of Haiti in a humane way. Why Jamaica can't do that? Because Jamaica is putting the mothers of Haiti in prisons here in Jamaica. Jamaica is putting the children of the mothers of Haiti in prisons here on the island. Jamaica is shipping the mothers of Haiti who are fleeing these vicious gang warfares on the streets of Haiti back into violence to die. Jamaica is shipping the children of the mothers of Haiti back into gang warfare and terrorism to die. What I witnessed yesterday, and we're bearing witness to that, what I witnessed yesterday is terrorism in its rawest form. This is what is happening in Haiti. And the guns are put in the hands of paramilitary operatives. These are not just gangsters. These are not just ordinary men that they pluck from the street and put a gun in their hands. This is a paramilitary terrorist activity that is being undertaken in Haiti, and it is being done for a reason. Until we face that on this Mother's Day, as we celebrate mothers around the world, let us remember the mothers of Haiti and the children of the mothers of Haiti. Let us talk about the mothers of Jamaica who are being viciously and violently raped, who are being molested, who are being... and we have a situation here on the island where there's so many young teenage moms who are pregnant or have given birth to children that belong to their stepfather, them father, them uncle, them brother. And this is not something we're talking about, but this is a Mother's Day on this island. And we come here every Mother's Day over the last 34 years in this space to celebrate mothers. And this morning, even as we celebrate mothers on Mother's Day, we must also bear in mind that there are mothers in Palestine who are being viciously and violently killed. There are mothers in Sudan who are being so viciously and violently sexually molested and raped. That there are mothers in the Democratic Republic of the Congo who know no peace, who are being in such violent and vicious. Says it is outraged and deeply saddened by the brutal rape and murder of a 9-year-old girl, Kelsey Farragon, in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, on Friday. The young girl's partially nude body was found stuffed upside down inside a barrel at Job Lane in the parish. The ministry said yesterday in a statement, this heinous act committed during Child Month, a time when we are called to reflect on, uplift and protect the nation's children, has shaken our conscience and the heart of the Jamaican people. We extend heartfelt condolences to the grieving family and friends. The statement continues, there is no justification for such a deliberate, vile and heartless act. Every child in Jamaica has the right to grow up safely, surrounded by love and opportunity. This tragedy is a crime against all children, our national values, and our collective future. Who will speak for the children and the mothers and the children of mothers in Jamaica? Who will speak for the children of mothers in Haiti? In Haiti, we see the towns are being emptied of people. People are set on fire inside their homes, and if they come out, they are killed. I saw videos yesterday in an event I attended of once bustling neighborhoods looking like bombed out Gaza or Beirut back in the day. Once bustling neighborhoods silenced by death squads. Make no mistake about it. These are not liberators in Haiti. They're shooting people down. And if you see how they're doing it, they're killing everyone they see, everyone in their way, and they are videoing themselves doing this. We know that the guns that they're using to shoot down the mothers in Haiti and the children of mothers in Haiti are coming from the United States and the Dominican Republic, and they are being used by paramilitaries. It's a paramilitary undertaking in Haiti. Don't let them fool you that this is gang war. These are paramilitaries, weaponized, armed by someone or someone's in power with authority. This is what is happening in Haiti. And if you go back to 2016 and remember that leaked audio from one of the Haitian elites who talked about ethnically cleansing Haiti and how it would be done, it is happening in the very same way. There is resistance in Haiti. We see resistance. I saw those videos of grassroots resistance on the streets. Women young men marching, singing in the rain, heavy rains too. Twopsy twop, enough is enough. Chanting, twopsy twop, enough is enough. They're standing together and they're fighting back. The mobilization is ongoing. I saw candlelight processions, marches in the darkness. This is in the midst of the ethnic cleansing. That 2016 recording that was leaked, the Haitian elite who talked about ethnically cleansing Haiti, in that recording, he called Haitians dirty blacks who should be sent back to Africa, you know. Remember, that's what he said. These are dirty black people who should be sent back to Africa. And he said that the ethnic cleansing of Haiti would be facilitated by France and America. And this would be done through disinformation also and propaganda and the supply of weapons. And how media would work in this process through media ownership. And we're seeing an intensification of that campaign right now as we speak in Haiti. And this has been going on for a while. And now we're hearing from the United States, from the Trump regime, that they're going to be deporting some 500,000 Haitians, Haitian refugees. So there's an SOS that's coming from the people of Haiti. And they're asking us that on May 20, May 18 is Flag Day, and for us to recognize that by raising the Haitian flag. But that on May 20, wherever we are, whether it's in your homes, in your communities, in the town squares, whether you can manage to march or not, march on the French consulate or the French embassy wherever you are. And wherever there's a city bank where you are, to protest there. And part of that have to do why Citibank is involved in this. With that, there is a call, a demand for restitution and reparation from the people of Haiti for France to pay back. That's why the French consulate and Citibank. For France to pay back the money they stole from Haiti when Haiti was forced to pay for its own freedom. So there's a demand to pay back, restitution and reparation. Demand on the U.S. government. This is what they're asking the world to do in remembering Haiti. To stop the flow of U.S.-made weapons. Stop the flow of U.S.-made weapons. What can Prime Minister tell us about the flow of U.S.-made weapons into Jamaica, into Haiti, and any part of the Caribbean? He's just done a PhD that should speak clearly to that. I speak to you as a mother on this Mother's Day. Right to asylum. Haitian refugees do not have the right to asylum here in Jamaica. They're put in prisons and they're sent back by night, whether you're a child, whether you're a baby, doesn't matter how old or how young you are. You're imprisoned and then sent back by night on the waters or otherwise into this terrorist war that is unfolding in Haiti. And a place. If you saw the videos that I saw yesterday, and I'm sorry I don't have them to show them to you, but take my word for it. It's the Haitian mothers who are being shot down in the streets. And these paramilitaries, they are taking videos of that and they're releasing these videos. This is what is happening. Haitian mothers are being gunned down in the street. I saw a mother running out of a house because her daughter was being gunned down in the street. And she was raising her voice. She raised her voice against this violence. And the paramilitary soldier trained the gun at her. They were videoing all of this while it was happening and shot her down in the streets. The guns are coming from the United States. The guns are coming from the Dominican Republic. On this Mother's Day, let us speak for the children. Let us speak for the mothers. Let us call their names on this Mother's Day, but to do more than that. There's a call to action on May 20 for us to rise in front of the French embassy or French consulate, in front of city banks wherever we are, in our home wherever we are, to raise the Haitian flag and to say that we stand with Haiti. May 18 is Flag Day. Go ahead and do that. May 20 is an International Day, an urgent SOS from Haiti on May 20. Terrorists in Haiti, not revolutionaries, and they're telling us that these are revolutionaries. They are not revolutionaries. They are terrorists. Paramilitary soldiers armed with guns from the United States and from the Dominican Republic. What do we do in times of war? What do we do in times of war? Do we celebrate in times of war? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I speak today as a mother on this Mother's Day. I speak today on May 11, which is also my birthday, as someone who understands the need to celebrate at this time, double celebration. But I cannot celebrate today when our children here in Jamaica, the children of mothers, are being viciously and violently killed, raped, incest by their fathers, brothers, uncles. I cannot celebrate when the mothers of Haiti are being gunned down in the streets like animals. I cannot celebrate. I will not celebrate. Let us demand that France pay reparation, that there's restitution. Let us demand from France that it pays reparation, pays back to Haiti. Let us write to the French embassies, the French consulate. It's not hard to do. Send a letter. Flood the French consulates and the French embassies wherever you are and demand that they pay back Haiti the money they took from Haiti in 1804 when Haiti freed itself from slavery. Another thing I want to talk about, and I'm going to do that in 4 minutes or so, which is that we've heard from there's a new pope, and we've heard from this new pope. And what's interesting is that this new pope, they're falling over themselves to tell us that he's black, that his grandparents or his great-grandparents were Haitians. We know a thing or two about Haiti. And we know that the so-called mulattoes out of Haiti do not necessarily consider themselves black. And that a lot of them who went into Chicago or New Orleans or wherever they went, those mulattoes, over time began to pass for white. And then they whitened that bloodline. And so they keep, and for them, it is the whiteness that speaks. Now they want us to say that the Pope is black. We do not give 3 minutes to 7. Not even the time we give. But here's the thing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The mother harlot is the mother harlot. And I'm just speaking as I, should speak. It doesn't matter who heads it or what skin color or what racial designation you want to give to the person who is heading, that system, that harlot system, that beast system. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the skin color who heads that system. That is the Roman Catholic Church on this Sunday, Mother's Day on the island of Jamaica. It really doesn't matter who heads it. Because we know the beast can possess any skin color, any racial designation, any ethnic designation. We know the beast will take over that body and operate in that body. And to me, looking on the new Pope, Leo the 14th, he's not black. He's not black. And the reason why they're talking so much about him being black is because they want to distract us from what he has been saying. And he's telling us why he was chosen, because he was chosen. This whole conclave business is a ritual to make us believe that there is democracy in that ritual. Nothing of the sort. He was always going to be chosen. He was going to be the next one. And that's why he was parachuted through the system. You see how many historical things around him? He just turned cardinal, you know. Wow, this is and journalists nowadays, journalism has gone to the dogs, hasn't it? You know, you just parrot what you're told. You just parrot what you read, especially if it's on the internet. Wow. Or if it's coming to you from traditional legacy media. Oh, who are you to question it? And journalism was always about questioning. You're questioning everything. So I don't know. But here we are. So they're saying to us that he is a Christian. They're saying, well, he's a Christian, of course, that he's that he's black, because they don't even, say he's African. They say he's black. And he has, in his lineage, they found out that he has black ancestry. Okay, so what? Tell that to the Russians, what with perestroika and all of that. But at 7 o'clock, and it's now 7 o'clock on a Sunday on the island, on Mother's Day, this is what we're hearing from the new Pope. And what we're hearing from him is what they do not want us to pay attention to. He's gone out. He was chosen to be the new Pope. He's gone out and he's told us why he selected Leo as his papal name. So, and if you look, the information is available, though, even though we're saying that they're not reporting it, because his speech was carried live.
Let me tell you a story.
His speech was carried live, and it was also translated. He was speaking in Italian. The speech was translated, and the translation is fascinating. It's fascinating because he says, at the beginning of it, he says, let me tell you why I've chosen this name. Let me see if I can find the script. All right, so he says, I chose to take the name Leo the 14th. I chose to take the name Leo the 14th. There are different reasons for this, but mainly because Pope Leo the 13th, in his historic, and this word is encyclical, Rerum Novarum, addressed the social question in the context of the first great industrial revolution in our day. Let me read that again. Listen carefully. I chose to take the name Leo the 14th. There are different reasons for this, but mainly because Pope Leo the 13th, in his historic encyclical Rerum Novarum, addressed the social question in the context of the first great industrial revolution in our own day. The Church offers to everyone the treasury of her social teaching in response to another industrial revolution, which of course he's speaking about the fourth industrial revolution, which we're going through right now, and to developments in the field of artificial intelligence that pose new challenges for the defense of human dignity, justice, and labor. What is he really saying? Directly acknowledging the stakes of technocracy, transhumanism, and the fourth industrial revolution. It took them 5 years.
One Uptown TV. Yo, enough there, me I represent. Bang.
Being representing a man for Uptown TV.
Bad we bad, bad we bad, bad we bad.
To get there, we've been telling you about this for 5 years. We're hearing from Pope Leo the 14th, and the media, the media is out here talking about whether or not he's black. I'm gonna unpack his speech some more. I'm gonna talk a bit more on this Mother's Day about Pope Leo's speech. It is important, and I'm gonna get through it. So he talked about his name, Pope Leo the 14th, and he says this was done deliberately by him. He's choosing this. And so we find him explicitly tying himself to Pope Leo XIII. And this encyclical Rerum Novarum that he mentions, this is from 1891. It is what the Roman Catholic Church refers to as its foundational text of modern Catholic social teaching. So he mentioned Leo XIII, and that Pope actually addressed all this upheaval, all this schism, if you will, caused by the first industrial revolution. And intrinsic in that, we're talking about child labor, we're talking about the exploitation of workers, we're talking about the class conflict. And what Leo XIII did was to affirm the rights of workers and the moral duty of institutions to mediate justice. That was within the first industrial revolution. The church, he's saying, played a massive role in settling the space. And that Leo XIII was there for such a time as that. He says he's here for such a time as this, understanding. He's a mathematician. He understands the artificial intelligence talk. He understands that we're in the fourth industrial revolution. He's a young man also as far as popes go. So we see him invoking the legacy of Leo XIII. This, as far as I am concerned, as somebody who has been watching and analyzing the fourth industrial revolution, technocracy, transhumanism, and the existential threat that it poses to humanity, this beast system that we have been talking about. As somebody who's been paying close attention to that, I am acutely aware of what Pope Leo XIV is saying. There are hidden meanings in his speech. And we see him talking about that inflection point, which we have been talking about also in this space. Very, very interesting. So there is this inflection point that he has taken us to, and reminding us that we're at an inflection point. Biden, a few years ago, used this term. He said, we're at an inflection point. Trump says we are resetting the table. Keir Starmer talks about globalization as we know it is dead. And I could go on and on. We've been through this before. So we see this hidden meaning in Leo XIV's speech, that we are again, as during the time of Pope Leo XIII, we find ourselves again at a civilizational inflection point. And this time he's telling us what has brought us there and what the threats are. He says it's artificial intelligence, automation, bioengineering, and post-human aspirations, which is transhumanism. And he's not only telling us this, he says, I am here for such a time as this. As Pope Leo XIII was there at the first industrial revolution for such a time as that, I, Pope Leo XIV, in this time, I'm here for such a time as this. And he's positioning the church as a bit more than what, the Roman Catholic Church sees itself as a moral compass, and they say that all the time. But he's positioning himself as a bit more than that, because he's positioning himself as integral to how this process is going to be defined, redefined, or continued, where algorithms are kings, as opposed to Pope Leo XIII, where emperors were kings. In his speech, verbatim, I'm quoting this, he talks about another industrial revolution and artificial intelligence. Go back and listen to the speech or read the speech. And this phrase is important as we try to understand the times that we're in and why the Pope that was chosen has been chosen. Not because he has black ancestry from Haiti. Okay? Not because he's the first American Pope. It's a three-card game they're playing. It's sleight of hand. It's smoke and mirrors. They're killing us with information and disinformation and misinformation. First American Pope. In black. In people that come from Haiti. In come from Chicago. In related to New Orleans. Oh, please spare me with that. The program is running in the background and we are jumping up and down and prancing up and down at the idea that the head of this beast system might be related to black people. On that. This Pope Leo the 14th, he didn't just name AI in his speech, you know. For him, it wasn't just a matter of a passing concern. It wasn't. He places this alongside an epochal revolution. He sees artificial intelligence and because he compares this with what was happening in the first revolution, understand that he's seeing this as something seismic. This is massive. This is monumental. This is an earthquake. This is going to reshape labor. Remember, Pope Leo XIII was concerned with labor and how the first industrial revolution would reshape labor. Go back and we have to read, you know. Go back and read about the first industrial revolution to understand the fourth industrial revolution. So Leo XIII was concerned with labor in the first industrial revolution, and Leo XIV is concerned with labor in the fourth industrial revolution. And this is this is fascinating. So he's concerned with how artificial intelligence is shaping labor, but he goes beyond that. And he talks about identity and consciousness and society, how artificial intelligence is not just a tool, but reshaping all of these: identity, society, consciousness, labor. And he's here for such a time as this. But do you know what? If you, for those of us who are global watchers, this is the very same concern, and when I say concern, I don't mean that they care about it. It is what they're doing. So this is the very same thing coming out from the techno-skeptics, right? And the techno-skeptics are warning and have warned about the fourth industrial revolution. They have said to us it's not just about efficiency. And we hear our Prime Minister here in Jamaica talking a lot about this efficiency, which is embedded in the fourth industrial revolution, embedded in technocracy, and embedded in transhumanism. The Prime Minister has gone further since last week when I told you what he's been saying. He's gone further now to talk about not just technocracy, but he's talking about surveillance. Remember surveillance, this Orwellian state of surveillance. This is what the Prime Minister says. He says, I'm going to give you cameras. You're asking for camera, talking about police camera. We're going to go to camera to the tired eye. The Prime Minister is seeing this as an opportunity. And he tells you that he's that kind of person. He's Machiavellian. He's told us that many, many times. Never miss a good opportunities. The end justify the means. Our Prime Minister is Machiavellian. This is something that you should know. Andrew Holness. And so he said to you, out the mountain, not about camera for police, well, watch me, I go and go to camera for days. But remember, he's always had this plan to give us cameras for days. Because we're getting to the surveillance state, nothing is going to change that. So the Pope is concerned about remaking the human condition. And he says that he was chosen for this. And he's telling you why and how similar he is to Pope Leo XIII. So he's going from the playbook of Leo XIII, from the first industrial revolution, but he tells us how it is different. He tells us that there are challenges for the defense of human dignity. I'm quoting him, the defense of human dignity, justice, and labor. That is what the Pope says. So this is the Catholic social doctrine. But he's telling us that now we have a new threat. And this threat is non-human logics, artificial intelligence. As in Leo's term, he faced crisis. I'm facing existential crisis. And so he's asserting that the church must reset and to be the one that is overlooking or in charge of moral oversight over what it means to be human. So we're going to hear coming from the Catholic Church at some point, and they're going to do another Rerum Novarum or something, just as we found Leo XIII defending laborers from being dehumanized by industrial capitalism. Pope Leo XIV sees himself as being here to define or to say what it means to be human. That is going to happen. And how it's going to impact the rest of the world is going to be interesting. 2 conclaves, one in Rome and one in Switzerland. And that's why it's going to impact the rest of the world. They're working together, even though they appear not to be working together. So within the context of technocracy and transhumanism, we have the Pope literally saying to us that he's planting a flag. He's saying that we see coming, or we're within this time, when the human soul is being challenged to be to be replaced by machines, by artificial intelligence. And so whether or not the church is going to stand by and allow that to happen, we'll hear from the Pope. How they're going to define life, how they're going to define labor, how they're going to define dignity. So he writes this into this post-human world. Just in the Pope's speech, he also talks about the treasury of her social teaching. Now, it might sound nostalgic, but it is not. This is the Pope putting out there a counter narrative to this new narrative of what progress looks like. He's saying that the church still or will not cede the conscience to the machine, to artificial intelligence. And so it's pointing back to Pope Leo XIII. In a way, it would appear as if Pope Leo XIV is challenging some of the assumptions of the Fourth Industrial Revolution. And one of that is what we've been talking about, efficiency. Whether or not efficiency is good, and what is efficiency and what is truth. Because remember, right now, there is no truth. We're in a post-truth world where the only truth is data. Data, coding. And it seems as if the Pope is already raising the question about consciousness and whether consciousness is computable. Because remember, this is also part of the plan of transhumanism, where consciousness and machine are intertwined and connected. Papa, we've got a new Pope. And what a difference, right? Because it seems as if there is excitement around this new Pope, different from Ratzinger, you know. And we had a similar kind of excitement around Francis, but not quite like this. Because this Pope is the first American Pope. Wow! And then he's black. Oh, goodness gracious me, you don't say. Mamma mia. So, this is what we're talking about, whether it's black or whether it's the first American Pope, and Chicago is celebrating, and New Orleans is celebrating, and Jamaica is celebrating, and there's all this celebrating in the newspapers, and there's so much fanfare around the fact that he's American. and that he's black. That is reporting on the new Pope. And there is this idea that this new Pope has been chosen in a democratic system called a conclave. That system was never democratic, not from the days of Cesare, Borgia, and Impopa, and even long before them, from 420, from the very first Pope. It has never been a democratic system. And remember that the Borgias changed it totally, so that the voting wasn't even really a vote. It was do this and you don't do this and you see. So if you understand the history of this conclave, there's nothing democratic about it. The other thing about this, though, is that this provost was chosen a long time ago for this time. And he's telling us why he was chosen and also why he chose to call himself Pope Leo XIV. But he went into so much details about why he chose the name that I am shocked that we don't have more analysis coming out of both the church spaces, the religious spaces, the literature spaces, the political spaces, the artificial intelligence spaces, the political spaces, because he's touched on every single thing. And he's gone into great details as to why he has chosen this. He's positioned himself as a pope who, like his predecessor, because remember Leo XIII that we just read to you, he was a pope of the factories of the first industrial revolution, of the soot and the charcoal and child labor. And he witnessed and presided over and helped to write into society what we now know as organized labor. So he was standing before machines. And one of the things that he said, Pope Leo XIII, is that the soul should not be sacrificed on the altar of productivity. Now we have Leo XIV now. He's standing before another machine, but this machine is artificial intelligence. It don't have no gear. It don't have no steam. It don't have no soot. It is invisible. And it speaks in algorithms and codes. And it is learning in silence. It is sentient or becoming sentient. And he says that we are not just witnessing another industrial revolution. He is arguing that this is something more insidious, and he's right. So we're seeing technocracy, which we've been talking about inside here, so where the algorithms are governing the accountability. We're seeing the transhumanist vision. And in this, transhumanism is interesting, and I keep saying that we're going to spend some time talking more about it, but we've been talking about it for 5 years in this space where nothing is sacred in transhumanism. That is just a bottom line. It is a beast system. And we're standing at another revolution, which is the fourth industrial revolution. And the fourth industrial revolution is interesting because whereas in the first industrial revolution, there was a concern about whether or not the worker would be exploited. One thing that was always known is that the worker was needed. In the fourth industrial revolution, this is not the concern, as to whether or not the worker would be exploited. The concern now is whether or not the worker is being erased, written out, done away with, them that done them. It's phenomenal what's happening under this fourth industrial revolution. The worker is no longer important because artificial intelligence can do the work. The transhumanists will rule over all of that, and the AI is becoming sentient. And this is what Pope Leo XIV is underscoring, that for him time now to deal with that. But remember, the Roman Catholic Church is also part of the beast system. They have to get on board. They have to determine how this works because they have to prepare for the Antichrist. It's a whole Antichrist. It's a whole laying the table and spreading the table. Whether or not you believe in this is neither here nor there. They believe in it. And because they believe in it and because they are it, they understand what it is going to take to spread the table for the Antichrist, which is what the Pope Leo XIV is saying. I am here for such a time as this. The Antichrist is coming, and I'm spreading the table. He talks about the treasury of her social teaching to talk about the next conclave in Switzerland, because the program is running in the background, and that is even more devious. Happy solar return to my solar twin, Brother Ajamu, who is celebrating his birthday today. Happy solar return to you, my solar twin, Brother Ajamu. Thank you so much for being such a brother. And once again, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers of Haiti who sought medical care in Dominican Republic hospitals from which they were rounded up and deported across the border, some in labor, some giving birth, some with newborn babies, some with children, discarded like garbage into a landfill of inglorious uncertainties. Haiti has become what it has become under Southcom by a cruel and racist regime in the Dominican Republic. Maybe we should say Happy Mother's Day to the mothers of Hispaniola. Remember that on May 18, it will be Haiti's Flag Day. Wear your red and your blue and lift your flag. Haiti, red and blue. Also that on May 20, there's an urgent SOS. Demand that they stop the flow of U.S.-made weapons into Haiti now. On May 20, if you can, demand that in front of the French consulates, wherever you are in the world. If you can, demand that in front of the city banks, wherever you are in the world. If you can, demand that from your living room, from your yard, your backyard, the front yard, the side yard. Demand that from the square, from the town square. Demand that in your ones and your twos and your threes and your fours and your groups. Make your placards, take your pictures, and send them out. Write letters to the French consulate and the French embassies in the countries where you are and demand that France make restitution and pay reparations to Haiti now. Well, while the Pope is talking about what he's talking about, and while, you know, in Switzerland they're doing what they're doing, and while in Silicon Valley they're doing what they're doing, Tony Blair is out here calling for gene editing. And he's also trying to get into, he wants to head the World Economic Forum, you know. I think it's unlikely, but if it happens, I wouldn't be surprised. So he's calling for gene editing to prevent further pandemics, he says. This is what they do, you know. They say all of this is to prevent something that you are scared of, because they make you scared of it. They developed a virus, gain of function virus. Whether they did it in America or they did it in China is of no consequence. They made the COVID-19 vaccine. They put in that, part of what they put in the COVID-19 vaccines was the HIV virus. If you remember that 4 years ago, or in 2020, or 5, when we were talking about COVID-19, remember that we had an entire program where we broke down what they said the vaccine looked like, what other viruses it looked like. And one of the things that came out strongly then was the HIV virus. And the question we raised in this space was, how in the name of everything that is holy did the HIV virus get in the COVID-19 virus, the SARS-CoV-2? My answer at the time was that it's because it's man-made. It's gain of function. And the question I raised at the time in this space was, so, if there is HIV in the COVID-19 vaccine, those people who took the vaccine might turn up with HIV later on down the line, testing positive. A positive or a negative. Anyway, but testing for HIV. Now, it's interesting because what we're finding now, and we're hearing coming from Jamaica, is that there are parishes in Jamaica that are showing up now with more HIV virus than before. What are they about to do? Make another vaccine? You have to pay attention. They're telling us that more people in Jamaica over the last few years are showing up now, in this time, with HIV. And you're probably frightened because you know that you did nothing to get HIV. How did you get HIV? Well, did you take the vaccine? So the question, did you take the vaccine? So this is what is happening here now. So Tony Blair, He's now calling for gene editing in animals. He said this should be legalized in England to prevent pandemics, he says. That's what they do. And he says gene editing in livestock could cut farmer losses from disease and reduce the transmission of diseases from animals to humans. And this is coming out of his Blair Institute. Now, they tell you what gene editing is. It is changing the DNA of an organism by altering its genetic code. And they say this could be used to make animals resistant to certain viruses, including the bird flu. They already, last year, what we're now, 24, in 2023, 2 years ago, in England, they already made it legal to do this gene editing in plants, just 2 years. And so the secondary legislation that's needed to permit gene editing in animals outside of a lab environment, this hasn't gone through, though. And they're urging the government to bring forward the legislation because this is a matter of urgency. So this is part of the bigger plan. You see, this is how you see the World Economic Forum, because Tony Blair is an integral part of the World Economic Forum. So when he speaks, it's a WEF that's speaking. So you see how everything is coming together. You hear what's coming from the Vatican. You hear what's coming from the World Economic Forum. And I haven't even started on the World Economic Forum. I need a whole 4 hours to take you through what's happening there right now, because there, Klaus Schwab has stepped down, but the program is running in the background, and it is even more insidious than you thought it was. The world was caught unprepared by the COVID pandemic, and it would be a tragedy if in so short a time span we forgot the lessons of that unfortunate period and failed to do enough to ensure we are sufficiently prepared for the next one. And he says biosecurity is now an essential aspect of national security and growth. May I ask you a question? What is biosecurity? Is it another word like efficiency? Because all these words that we thought we knew the meaning of, they have changed meaning. So now they have thrown in biosecurity. So biosecurity is now an essential aspect of national security and growth. Do you know what they're talking about? They're talking about putting chips inside of you. They're talking about mRNA vaccines. They're talking about changing your genetic makeup. They're talking about altering your genes. This is what these people are calling biosecurity. There's a movie that we should all go back and watch, and if we can't watch it today with our mothers and our daughters and our sons, watch it next week. It is called Invalid. Make her watch it, no? Make her watch Invalid again. But watch it with different eyes this time. Invalid. So the experts are warning in the UK that the failure to implement the gene editing situation will damage the UK's ability to reduce diseases in livestock, risk losing gene editing funding, and this is very important, funding and talent to countries such as Brazil and the United States, where precision-bred livestock are legal. Now, they're breeding livestock to precision. They've been doing that for a while. No, we them at talk now. We them at talk. Remember the other day when the tourism minister made a mistake and called us commodities? Oh, no, he made a mistake. He called the people of Jamaica commodities. Go back and check it if you think a lie metal. He said it. I heard him. He called us commodities. So this is where we are now, where we're in a space where we're not even seen. We're already being seen as commodities, as livestock, as non-human, as lab rats to be played with. And this is what they're talking about. Breeding us to precision. And they're doing it through gene editing, like they do with livestock. If you want to know more, look up the gene editing technique that's called CRISPR, C-R-I-S-P-R, CRISPR. This is your homework. Go and check that out. And this is something that they are paying a whole lot of attention to, that they're using, that is being used now. I can't go through all of the story, but I think I've given you enough here for you to begin to ask questions of your people. And thank you, K. because he says there have been gene editing in humans long time, and it's very true. We see the clones around us too, so we know they're cloning long time. They cloned Dolly the sheep, and Dolly the sheep lived and died. And then the question always comes up is, then what have they done with the technology that they used to successfully clone Dolly the sheep? How many human beings have they cloned? And we're seeing it right in front of our eyes, because we see How them roll out? How many of... Goodness. I will take your telephone calls on the other side of this, right? Phone lines. Greetings. Yes, are you there?
Yeah, man. Blessed good morning, Kabu.
And to you too, my brother. How you doing?
Yeah, man. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. Happy Mother's Day to you.
Yes.
Shaka Warrior pass over.
Shaka Warrior, how you doing?
Not too bad, you know. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers at IRFM.
Yes.
Happy Mother's Day to Janet, Melissa, Thomas. Yeah, man. Miss Marlene, Miss Phyllis, Miss Rose, Rona Marley, Judy in St. Elizabeth, Carol. Happy birthday to my sister, Carol in St. Mary, Natisha. Yeah, man. Happy Mother's Day to every mother in the world.
Okay,
every mother in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
Every mother in Natdale. Every mother in Brownstown, Melrose, Buxton, Bamboo, Miss Berry Lotus, Steertown. Happy Mother's Day. Yeah, man. Everyone in the world.
All right. Give thanks.
Yeah, man. Whoa. IRFM. Please make me burn it.
Give thanks, my brother.
Yeah, man. Have a good day, Kabu.
You too.
Yeah, man. Hope you're full joy today, you know?
Most certainly. Thank you.
Yeah, man. More strength.
And you too. Williams, I see you calling me, no, Mama. I see you calling me one minute on the ear. I mean, know you want to sing happy birthday to me. But I'm live on the air, so I still call you back. But happy Mother's Day to my mother, Doris Williams. From all of your children. Happy Mother's Day to the mothers. Pentecostal Church in Highgate and the Apostolic Pentecostal in Marlborough District, St. Mary. All right, let me go back to the phone lines. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hi. Go ahead.
This is Empress Janet out of Natdale District. I want to say happy birthday to you.
Thank you, my sister.
And all the mothers at IRFM.
Thank
you.
I
want to say happy Mother's Day to my mother, Miss Marlene in Natdale, my sister Maxine, my daughter Chantel in Old Folly D-Day. And I want to say happy Mother's Day to my neighbor, Shereen Richards, and all the mothers in Natdale, Stelstone, Philadelphia, Bamboo. And my aunt in Hanover, and all who is listening, and all who, the mothers who know Empress Janet, I want to say happy Mother's Day to you all, and have a blessed day.
And happy Mother's Day to you, Empress Janet.
Thank you so much.
All right, give thanks. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much, my sister. How you doing?
One more year upon them.
Yeah.
Let's up yourself, my sister Kabu.
Yes, my sister.
And happy Mother's Day. This is Queen Irie Mama.
I know.
Yes. Today's Kabu birthday now. Hope to open the phone line. I can get to tell her happy birthday first.
And here we are. Happy Mother's Day to you.
Thank you, and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers at IRI FM and all the IRI FM mothers that listen to IRI when the radio don't come off of IRI. Happy Mother's Day to you all.
Of course.
Michelle from Waterford, happy Mother's Day. Pam from Gregory Park, happy Mother's Day. Maxine from St. Thomas, I said the nice, lovely St. Andrews Kellyan. Happy Mother's Day to you, Maxine, and all the mothers in the world. Kabu, I'm going to tell you this right now this morning.
Yes.
Right where I'm standing now talking to you. I was right here standing at my kitchen sink yesterday preparing my Saturday dinner when I heard the news about that 9-year-old girl in Spanish Town. It moved everything in my body. Why these people are so cruel to the children, them?
And this is why I'm saying that we have to get to a point where even for us as mothers, it goes beyond banning with belly and bar. We have to demand a bit more, yes.
I stress and worry for my 4 daughters that I brought up in this world. And I have to doing the same thing for my grandchildren.
Yes.
I have 6 grandchildren, and I have 3 girls. And I have to worry about the boys, them too. Especially the 3 grandchildren who are here now in Jamaica with me. They are so fragile. I worry about them.
Of course. This one, I mean, well, we say it all the time. We're shocked every time.
Jesus,
we're shocked every time.
Mercy, man.
You know?
Where you seen a little 9-year-old that you can't do what you do to her and take her life? When you see those things happening, it's someone what they know can find out, so they do that to them, so then just kill them.
I see they have a person of interest, so we watch to see where this goes. But my sister, yes, it is. It is a blight on the nation, and it really is a dark cloud over Jamaica this morning, even as we celebrate Mother's Day. Yes.
This morning, say that news shook me up so bad.
Yes.
No man, love for the children, them man. No love for each other. Period. My God.
Well, so, have a good day today too, my sister.
The man, bless upon yourself, each and everyone. Who have someone can do what they can do for their mom, do it. I've lost my mom from 2026. 2006. 2006. 2006, I lost my mom. Lost my dad 2004. My mom 2006. And let I say this before I go. A permanent listener of Irie FM, Mama Louise from Greenmount, Manchester. The first day I was going to Mama Lou's house, I have my phone, I play the radio, and as I reached to go by her house, my phone not picking up him, and I Lord God, who me they down here, I can't listen to Irie. And as I reached to her doorway, full blast, Irie FM. She said the Irie FM is our company.
Yes.
And then Lord Jesus, Elise. She said, Elise is my company in this house. I read a don't small for Irie FM.
Yes.
She passed there. Our funeral was on Saturday gone.
Oh.
She heard of me. Oh. Very lovely lady.
My deepest condolences.
So I'm telling publicly to all the people of Greenmount in Manchester, Mile Gully, who know Mama Lou and love Mama Lou. She was well beloved.
My condolences to her family, to the community.
I'm just saying it publicly out there. Yeah. All right. Thank you for this moment.
All right.
Have a great one.
Yes, well, give thanks. Yes. Hello, good morning. Hello. Are you there? Hello, good morning. I know you're there, but we're not here.
Hello, good morning, good morning.
There you go.
Good morning, Queen Kabu.
Greetings. How you doing?
I want to greet you this morning in a special way.
Yes.
I heard today's Earth Strong, so big up yourself, and a happy Mother's Day to you.
Thank you so much, my brother.
And I want to big up greetings to my mom, Miss Amy Leslie, a.k.a. Miss June in Waterford. I want to send happy Mother's Day for my 9 sisters. I'm not going to call all them names. All in White Latin, Dewey Park. Happy Mother's Day. Be blessed. I want to send happy Mother's Day to Miss Junie Walker, Darliston, Westmoreland. I want to send greetings to Miss Lady P in Caledonia. I want to send greetings to Miss Smith in Enfield, Westmoreland. I want to say, happy Mother's Day greetings to all the ladies in the world.
Yes.
May they have a blessed and prosperous Mother's Day, And all the ladies that know Prince Jasper, I want to say Happy Mother's Day, and I also want to say Happy Mother's Day for all the mothers that work at Irie FM, I want to say Happy Mother's Day to Talia. I don't really want to call names because I can't call all the names.
I'm going to call the names to you right off of this.
Yeah, man, call all the ladies' names.
Yes, I will. I will. Yeah.
And you bless up yourself and have a wonderful and a prosperous day, all right?
All right. Thank you so much, Ruth Jasper.
Yeah, well, all right.
All right, so happy Mother's Day to all the mothers of Irie FM, to our managing director, Debbie and Russell Dewar, to Kishima Francis, Clover James, Shamara Preston, Vivian Stewart, Amber Crowell, Pat Clark, Talia Holding, Trishana Marsh, Patrice Walters, Paula Moncrief, Simone Brown Keys, Karen Francis Edwards, June Johnson, Jennifer Lawson, Stacey Ann Blair Reed, Dahlia Robinson, Trishana Holness, Jacqueline Burnett, Marvia Chavon, Samari Campbell, Tishana Henry and Suzette Beckford.
Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Not too bad now.
Yes.
I would like to tell some mothers.
Go ahead.
Big up to all the mothers in Mount Providence district in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and to all those mothers who gone up front, wish them the best.
Okay.
And I want to big up on the virgin in Manly medal. Name Paul. I want to big up Paul. I'm always listen to IRFM.
Okay. Big up, Paul.
Yeah, man, Paul. Manly medal.
Yeah.
Coming from Wilson here in Kingston, capital city.
Yeah, man. Give thanks, Wilson.
Yeah, man. Thank you, man.
Yes, all right.
Yeah, man.
That's for your moms this morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, greetings.
What's up, mama?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Happy birthday, my friend.
Thank you so much.
One more year pandemic.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yeah, first of all, before we go to the greetings, I want to big up the Almighty waking us up this morning.
Yes.
Big up the Almighty Father, God, you see. Yeah, man, and sitting before me going on Mother's Day greetings, why I tell you, say it's so sad. And that look 9 year old.
Yes.
Sad. When me go up on my laptop and read information this yesterday, shake me up, come like it look like a earthquake, shake me up. Yeah.
It kind of hit me same way too, but we are, as I said earlier, we're shocked every time, and we're disgusted every time, and but it happens too often.
Yeah, man. Take care of children.
One is too much. But as my brother K. Zeke says, they're talking about low birth rate in Jamaica, and we just need to pass the Crying Child Monument there in Kingston.
Yeah, I called them in pass 10 times in last year, then pass it to car. And the only thing missing with this because the child and they resume back capital punishment.
Listen, we have just a few minutes. I hear you, and we could have this conversation for a good while. But let us go to.
Man. I got to deal with the mothers. Then first of all, I want to say happy Mother's Day to my stepmother, Miss Dennis Gooden. Yeah, I want to say happy Mother's Day to Miss Jeannie and in granddaughter Punchi, Machai and Sidian. All find a content. Bagwaps and catching, you see me? I want to say, happy Mother's Day to my stepmother, Miss Dennis Gooden from my district as well, Jericho district, Linfield. I want to say happy Mother's Day to Juliet from Victoria district, Linfield. I'm working at Linfield Market. Happy Mother's Day to you. I want to say happy Mother's Day to Miss Madge, Miss Fia from my community as well. Happy Mother's Day to Miss Enid and her daughter Bibi from Rolla. That Rolla wife as well. Happy Mother's Day to you, Miss Enid. I'm going to say happy Mother's Day to Auntie Celia from St. Yeah, man, I'm going to say happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the Irish mothers, you see me? Happy Mother's Day to you. Happy Mother's Day to Talia Powers, you see me?
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so
much.
much.
Yeah, man, I'm going to say happy Mother's Day to sexy body Mona from Kitty Town, you see me?
Okay.
Yeah, man, we're working at PMR, you see me? I'm going to say happy Mother's Day to you.
Okay.
I'm going to say happy Mother's Day to Lorraine from Orangefield, you see me? All our mothers can find an Orangefield. Linfield, you see me?
Okay.
Yeah.
I see about let me hear you.
Yeah, man. Happy Mother's Day to Sunny from Rolla International Ghana Lane to Anne-Marie King, a.k.a. Marie. You see me?
Yeah, no, I hear you, man.
I'm going to say happy Mother's Day to Miss Carleen from Mantan Lane and in daughter them Buzo and Miss Chin. Yeah, man. Happy Mother's Day too, you know, man. All of my mother, my friends and my mothers, you see me? And I see us, I'm going to send out all our father and to you, man, in the 16th and next month, you know, man.
All right, so we're standing by for you see me?
Yeah, man, I'm going to call back in a second.
All right,
happy birthday.
Yeah, man, give thanks. Love it.
Yeah, man.
Love
it. The building, you know.
You see me?
You know, it's a Changa Bang, the real.
Changa Bang, how you doing, my brother?
You know, mama.
Yes.
Yeah, man, I have to dig up on your earth song first.
Give thanks.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Last week Thursday was my daughter one too.
Wow. Well, happy solar return to her. What's her name?
Chrissy.
Chrissy, happy solar
We call
return
her Chrissy
belated.
Brown, you know?
Yes. Yes. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
man. Happy Mother's Day to you too, man.
Thank you so much, my brother.
Yeah, man. I know some have to big up. Have to big up Kishi, my Francis.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you.
Have to big up Amber.
All right, okay, so we have just about 2 minutes because
Yeah, man.
cash
Me
crop
nah
coming
go-
up in a
me nah
little
go
while.
I
Yes.
want to say, no, Mama. We keep on a focus on the state alone. We focus on the church because it's a two-headed beast, you know. The church and the state is a two-headed beast.
Let me not
And we
spend-
keep on a
look
focus on the state all the while and we not focus on the church.
You know, 1 hour I spent on the church this morning, almost 2 hours.
We not talk you about the people. The
Oh, I
people
see what you
keep on
mean.
put- So
Okay.
when time the politician, them hard note, them hard, hard
Yes.
them life and make them life rough, they don't go to the church to comfort. and the church is not a place of comfort.
They told
Our
them
comfort we can't have in life unless we unite as a people.
that,
Community
yeah.
can't save us.
Yeah.
The church and the state can't save
But
us.
what is the church, though? That's a question. If I answer the question about what is the church.
Yeah, man.
They're running to the buildings and the organized religious cabals.
Yeah.
Which is,
Then if you press out the mind and stress you out. And the
Yes.
people, but at the end of the day, do not go. Do me up on the road. Or ask the people my question if Rasta the wrong all the while. Because then so cut them bully down Rasta and push down Rasta. No, so more ask them no if Rasta the wrong all the time.
you can ask
So
them.
the thing I manifest no, now then I Rasta left from day one.
All right, so I'm going to ask it and leave it right there, so.
I'm not going to the time. So big
Yeah,
up
man,
all
give
the
thanks.
mothers them in the world and big up all the iron mothers them and big up all mothers.
Thank you, my brother. Lines to take your call. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, good morning. We're hearing you loud and clear. Go ahead.
Morning, Kabu.
Hey, how you doing?
Not too bad, you know.
Yes.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kabu. Happy birthday to you. How old are you now? 25. Happy birthday to you, Kabu. Morning, Kabu again.
Morning. Thank you so much.
I want to say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in the world, more or less, you know, and especially to the baby mother, Leonie, and the daughter, Brenda, and the baby mother, Laverne, you know.
Yes.
I say special request to them, you know.
Yes.
Hello, Kabu.
Yes, we're hearing you loud and
Yeah,
clear.
man, and you remember sometime in last year when you have a show with a lady that was playing all the dub music,
Sister P.
yes, man, you see that the Kabu, that the man, he get the music, they get me on a high, man, I know it's here, man.
Yes.
Yeah, man, I tell you, me a request back that day with dance, you know, man.
All
Special
right,
demand,
all right.
and popular request, you know.
Okay, I'll write it
Yes,
down.
man.
I'll let her know.
Yeah, man, the dub music, them, man, the music, they get in, you know,
All
get
right.
the spirit uplift and, you know.
Of course.
Yes, man.
I'll
and,
do. I'll
you
write
know,
it down and I'll invite her to come forward.
Yes, man, you know, it was really a blessing that day, man. I always want to get to you for request back there, that time there, you know.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, man, I'm married from Rocky, Santa Cruz,
All
St.
right.
Elizabeth, you know.
Give thanks, Barry. Thank you for calling.
Yeah, man, you know, all the best, and, you know,
Yes.
best to you and all the family and everybody, you know.
Give thanks. Greetings.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, man.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kabu. Otherwise known as Miss Green. Mr. Universe.
We can't manage more, you know.
Oh, my goodness.
Thank you, Mr. Universe. How you doing?
I'm super elastic. I'm ecstatic.
Welcome. Let me say we need to clear some time for you. 8:40. All right, go right ahead.
Yeah, man, but listen, happy Mother's Day to you too, also on your
Thank you.
birthday.
Thank you.
What on the Kabu? What are we your biggest and glad you're missing birthday because in long note what you said is better than if you were missing birthday.
Look here, biggest up on people on radio.
Of course, I know that.
I did not hear him. You know. I missed his birthday and I sent him a very. Did he read it? Didn't he read the note? I mean, it's a very nice note.
Yes.
No, look here. You want to look here. Him send me birthday. I wake up. When I first person send me birthday greetings, you know, and you want to see the greetings. And since Ingo read mine, me I forgot read for him, you know.
No, you definitely need to read
Yes,
it.
I am going to read it. Yes.
Yeah, because in Kaka magazine, he said, I'm glad you missed it. Because it wouldn't so sweet if you didn't remember his birthday.
I'm going to read his one. As soon as you're done, I'm going to read for him. All right, you go on there. Thank you for telling me because I never know what I'm reading.
Yes, it's one with that magazine video. No, man, you love your tool from his heart. Trust me.
I'm a virgin,
man, Father Big man, Ainsworth Higgins. He's such a good soul.
That's true.
And have a clean heart also.
That's true.
He loves people.
Yes, he does.
And he's a people person.
That's right.
Yes.
He's Tory through and through.
Yes, true. And he's a true man. Anything he believes in, And
That's
anything he's doing, he's doing it from his heart.
That's right.
Not his lips. Yes, and he helped a lot of people along the way, including me.
There you go. There you go.
Yes.
All right. Go on now. I'm reading greetings when I'm done.
Yeah, read it. I stand by to hear me come out of the nice, clean radio. The president of Westmoreland. Yeah, but let me start. I'm sure Happy Mother's Day goes out to Dr. Shelley Doyle and the hard-working staff at the leading funeral service, Doyle's Funeral Service, 135 Darling Street, right here in Savannah, Westmoreland. Kaboo, my brother passed last year, and I tell you, when I go to Doyle's Funeral Service, the service I get from Doyle's Funeral Service, trust me, I have to talk about them.
I condolences on the loss of your brother, but you know very well that you know very well what you're doing. You're advertising. I'm going to charge you for it. But
that's true. Go on. But we have to big up Doyle and tell them. I want to say thanks to them and thanks to the management and staff. Everybody at Doyle's Funeral Service in Savannah, Westmoreland, the leading funeral service in Jamaica.
You say must stop it because I'm going to charge you for it. Or I'm going to cut you off. No more ads.
No, you can bill Mr. Universe. You know the money's not the problem. You know that's not the problem. For the president of Westmoreland, I want to say Happy Mother's Day goes out to Mrs. Candice Williams James from the CDA office right here in Savannah, Westmoreland. Also, Happy Mother's Day goes out to Attorney at Law, Mrs. Melissa Powell Wright, right here in Savannah, Westmoreland. Happy Mother's Day goes out to Auntie Danny in the arcade, right here in Savannah. Happy Mother's Day goes out to Maggie from Standpipe in Burnsville and Westmoreland. Happy Mother's Day goes out to Lisa Survival in Gregory Park, Portmore. And Happy Mother's Day goes out to Giselle and Tracy and Kay at Bashko store in Savannah. Happy Mother's Day goes out to Kayan at 7 Star store in Savannah. Mama G Glenda, in Farm Pen right here in Savannah, Westmoreland. Happy Mother's Day goes out to Judge Miles, Mrs. Miles from Landilo Phase 2. Big up yourself. Man. Happy Mother's Day goes out to Dolly from Lagwood in Whitson right here in Westmoreland. Happy Mother's Day goes out to Mrs. Emily Ricketts. Yes, principal at the Godfrey Stewart High School right here in Savannah, Westmoreland. Happy Mother's Day goes out to Mrs. Jane. She also the vice principal at the Little London High School in Westmoreland. And happy Mother's Day goes out to Mrs. Caris Bennett Jackson, Miss Clark, Auntie Renee Latti at the C&WJ Costume Credit Union Bank in Savannah. Happy Mother's Day goes out to Tamika Dobson, in Dexter Street in Savannah. Aina, Nazima, the all of Dexter Street right here in Savannah, Westmoreland. Happy Mother's Day. And happy Mother's Day goes out to Joan. Yes, she's in 3 miles in Westmoreland. And Happy Mother's Day goes out to Mrs. Megan Berry, the principal at the Savannah Primary School right here in Westmoreland. And Happy Mother's Day goes out to the hardest working counselor in Westmoreland. I'm talking about Miss Darnett Foster. She also a justice of the peace. So Happy Mother's Day goes out to you, Counselor Darnett Foster of the Cornwall Mountain Division right here in Westmoreland. And all these Mother's Day greetings is coming from Mr. Universe, the world #1, and the president of Westmoreland.
Right on time.
On their lips. On their lips. Kabuba, tell them to put Mr. Universe, the president of Westmoreland, on their fingertip. Kabu, the radio love. Kabu, no other could come and do this like Mr. Universe. No other can do this like the president.
And guess what? I have to go for a break. Put that on your lips.
Remember Carla, that GT Taylor wife?
Yes. Happy Mother's Day to Carla. Thank you so much, my brother. I have to go now. Thank you. Morning.
Blessed love, Miss Cabo.
Greetings, how you doing?
Yeah, man, I'm just back the farm up in a Kabla. No?
Okay, give thanks.
Yeah, man. More blessings for your birthday, no?
Give thanks, my brother. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. I wish you more strength and more energy, isn't it?
Thank you so much.
Long life and prosperity, is it?
Well received.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Agree your rule offer, Miss Cabo. Agree your rule offer.
What name grey?
No, man, the color grey.
The color grey?
Yeah, man.
Why you say that?
Yeah, because I have a book and it tell me about the people, the month, every month, you know?
No, man, a gold man.
Okay. Well, may I take a picture and send it to you. But anyway, more...
No, but because white people book that, we're not doing the white people book.
But may I say more blessings and long life to you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, man, my grandmother not there today still, but my auntie and my grandmother not there today. Them come from Spring and Messiah's record and give it Christopher. My mother married McNally from Conchai once. I don't know. Love and respect for everything, you know? We not just want to say it, you know, Mr. Cabo.
Yes.
We want to show action because that's why I told the planting, isn't it? To be alive to feed some people where their mother not there today. Me I feed my mother, my grandmother not there, but I don't know exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, man, because that is the way to help the police preserve the country, you know, to save yourself, isn't it? So me I say respect and thanks again, more blessings to more to see you know. And Kishi and Francis and everyone who have mother in Irish Yule, I don't know exactly.
Give thanks.
Yeah, man, and blessings forever, Mr.
Yeah, man, and to you too, no blessing.
Yeah, man, man,
all right, give thanks.
Happy birthday to you. This is your day. Age is just a number. You look younger every pretty. This is your day, your day. Happy birthday to you.
I love
Happy
it.
birthday, Lady Cabo.
I love it. I love it. I love
Thank
it.
you, thank you. And happy Mother's Day too.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, man. Just want to send some Mother's Day shout out.
Yes, go ahead.
My mother, Elbarita White, up there in Gardentown. Special happy Mother's Day to her. Monique Reed, my sister-in-law, Gardentown, up there. Each and every lady throughout the diaspora that is celebrating a Mother's Day today. Happy Mother's Day to them. You know them now. Mr. Universe take up all of the time and the credit run out mothers. But you know Stacy love each and every mother. I remember over there. More. No love. Artill, Gardentown, Mama River Crew. Everyone, happy Mother's Day.
And happy Mother's Day to you too, my beautiful
Thank
sister.
you.
What a lovely
And
voice.
one more thing. Thank you, Lady Cab. One more thing. Don't let that Mr. Universe tell no lie on Biggie Money. He only said you sent him a sweet message. He didn't read it. He didn't read it.
I used to Mr. Biggie. I used to that now and nearly must be read for him one. But
No, I'm glad you never read it.
But his message is really nice though, you know. It's really nice. So I could have did read it.
Carrions we are right through.
I'm telling you. Listen, man.
Yes, man. You
Brilliant.
enjoy your birthday and
Thank you so much.
Mother's Day and one only for love to all the Irish listeners. Progress boss, Everton, big up yourself. No love.
Give thanks, my sister. Happy Mother's Day.
Thanks.
Go to the telephone lines. Hello, greetings.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. How you doing?
Happy birthday, Sister Kabu.
Thank you so much.
Yes, and happy Mother's Day to you and all the staff of Ira FM.
Thank you.
All the mothers.
Thank you.
Yes. And I would say happy Mother's Day to all the good mothers who's playing mothers and fathers role. Yes, happy birthday, happy Mother's Day to my two daughters, Tammy and Sige. Happy Mother's Day to Stephanie over there in Chilani. Happy Mother's Day to all the good mothers. Can't remember all of them names right now, but every mothers who are listening, I with them right now. Happy Mother's Day to you all.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Good morning.
Greetings.
Greetings. It's Kita. I would like to wish you a very happy Earth Strong from Toronto, Canada. It's my birthday too.
Oh, really?
And happy Mother's Day. Yes, twins.
Yes, solar twins. Happy solar return to you, my sister.
And more blessings and honor. And I listen to you all the time. It's such an honor to learn that we have the same birthday. They Rastafari give us strength.
Thank you, my solar twin. Go ahead.
Say that again, sorry.
I know I said, thank you so much, my solar twin. And then I said, go right ahead. Yes.
Thank you, thanks. And I just want to wish a very happy Mother's Day to my mom, Mama Negi, in Stairtown. Love you so much. My Aunt Yvonne, Clover, Mama Lou in Great Pond, Claudette, and all the mothers around the world, as well as you and myself. And we must keep up the strength and positive vibes and live and know Rastafari is king. Give thanks.
To you too, my sister. Happy Mother's Day and happy solar return. Happy birthday. To the phone lines. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Greetings. How you doing?
This is Denisha.
Hi, Denisha.
Happy birthday, Kabu.
Thank you so much.
And happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Yes, I would like to say happy Mother's Day to my mom, Sharon Linton in Grand Whitemount. And Miss Jean in Grants Bailey.
Yes.
Miss Bob. And all the mothers in Grants Bailey. And Auntie Margaret in Lilyfield. And Auntie Bev in Ocharias. And happy Mother's Day to Denisha and all the mothers in Jamaica.
And happy Mother's Day to you too.
Thank you, Kabu, and the same.
All right, thank you so much, my darling. Alona Goodison has been for me, such an inspiration for such a long time. I mean, remember when she wrote that poem for Winnie Mandela about the bedspread? Do you remember that poem? We were in high school then. I'm not quite sure, Donnie, if you're still listening. You remember that poem from Lorna Goodison? She wrote about for Winnie Mandela. And she had that line about they stole the bedsheet. You know, so Lorna Goodison will be there. So you know Lorna Goodison is what and who we aspire to be. She's going to be there. She's a former Poet Laureate of Jamaica. Dr. Natalie Cortese will be there. Of course, I'll be there. H.E. Emilena Bernard Stevenson, the Colombian ambassador to Jamaica, will be there. Fabian Thomas, brilliant Fabian Thomas will be there. And of course, Omar Melanin Ryan. And the venue is the P.J. Patterson Institute for African Caribbean Advocacy at the University of the West Indies. So I'll be there. I'll be on stage, the same stage with Sister Lorna Goodison, the former Poet Laureate of Jamaica. I'm looking forward to this, though. This is a celebration of African Liberation Day in poetry and word. The 22nd of May, 2025 at 6 p.m. at University of the West Indies. And this is going to be at the P.J. Patterson Institute for Africa Caribbean Advocacy at the University of the West Indies, 30 West Road. All right? It's Mother's Day on the island, and we're taking your Mother's Day calls. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning, Miss. How are you this morning, Kabu?
I am very well. How are you?
Happy birthday to you, man. I enjoy you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Real, man. And greetings to all the mothers and throughout the world.
Yes.
Yeah. And birthday greeting I got to Sophia Guavaridge, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Sophia Guavaridge, and her birthday was something like 2 weeks ago, you know. So happy birthday and Mother's Day to Sophie.
All right.
Yeah, man. And big up everyone. I like the work we do, man.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much.
Yeah, as an African queen, I like how you handle the situation in a Babylon here, you know.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, man, because when you check a stock in a Babylon here, the same day where the emperor come here next 69 years, you know, the
yes.
21st of April.
That's right.
And the same 21st of April, the Pope leak out.
There you go.
Yeah, but the Pope of Rome have a good day, daughter. Yeah, man, I'd rather we burn the Pope of Rome, man.
Thank you so much, my brother. One time we couldn't turn up on radio, but we can't say it now. Thank you so much.
I tell Naya Bingi, man.
Yeah, man.
I tell Naya Bingi.
Naya Bingi. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. Phone lines. Hello, good morning.
Greetings.
Greetings. How you doing?
I'm good.
Yes.
Sister Kabu.
Yes, my brother.
Queen of Universe. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Hey, my mother. Me everything.
I love it. I love it.
Big up yourself. Big up yourself,
Thank
warrior
you.
woman.
Thank you so much.
On this special day, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I say happy Mother's Day to my mom, Patricia Rankin, and Sister Audrey, a queen.
Yes.
A queen. Oh my God. Me have speechless, you know, Kabu, may I tell you.
Yeah.
May I tell you. Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sister Audrey.
Yeah, man.
Rusty wife.
Yes, man.
The queen of Pusey.
Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day, my mother. Yeah, man, and all the mothers in the world, you know what I mean? Newtown Phase 1. Mothers, big up on yourself every time. J-Rock representing to the fullest.
J-Rock.
Patricia Rankin. My mother, my girl, my everything. Big up yourself, my mother.
All right.
Kaboom! May
Yes,
I tell you,
my
man.
brother.
Big up my wife. Oh, my God. Big up my wife. Happy Mother's Day, my wife. Love you. Endless.
Listen, yeah,
oh, my God.
How could you?
Yeah, man. That's Sister Audrey's son, you know? Yeah, man.
Yes.
J-Rock representing
Yes,
to the
J-Rock.
fullest. May I tell you, say, me all nervous, my mother.
No,
oh,
man,
God.
you're nervous, man. You're so good, man.
Oh, my word. Thank you, man. Me thank you for all what you have done, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Where you stand up for us and thing, you know? May I tell you, say, much less, man, may I tell you.
Yeah,
much less.
My brother
Yeah,
gives
man.
enough thanks. Big up Sister Audrey. Happy Mother's Day to Sister Audrey again, man. Sister friend.
Yeah,
sister
man.
friend. Sister
May I
friend.
tell you.
Yeah, man.
Respect.
Good
Auntie
thanks.
Betty,
Yes.
Newtown resident, yeah, man. Happy Mother's Day. Yeah, man, a whole lot to call out.
All right.
Sister Folder and a whole massive and crew. Dobbs family, Rankin family. Big up, big up. Happy day, happy Mother's Day. Yeah.
It is. So I can hang on to the family, though.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
all right.
Give thanks. Give
all
thanks,
right,
my brother.
Love every time. Every time.
All right.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning to you, my brother. How you doing?
I'm fine.
Yeah. Oh, I know what it is. Your radio is on.
Yes,
Yes, turn the radio on.
Yeah, it's Gabu. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and I wish you all the best. I know you can be able to hear your voice every day on the phone.
Thank you, my brother.
Right, and I wish you a happy Mother's Day too.
Thank you.
For yourself. I'm Triple X calling from Hanover.
Hi, Triple X morning. Go
Yeah,
right into it.
yeah, I want to send happy Mother's Day to my wife Jenny Mosley.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and happy birthday to my loving mother. Aina Mead.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and happy Mother's Day to my sister in Jericho, Hanover.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and happy Mother's Day to my Annalyn Avalyn Chambers.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and happy Mother's Day to others mothers I don't know. Wish them all the best. So,
Yes,
nah.
yes.
All the good mothers, love the good.
Give thanks.
Yes, all right. Have a good day.
And you too.
Yeah.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, how are you doing?
Welcome back.
From where?
Jericho.
Okay.
I'm serious to me, the fan to them, man.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to do every mother to them, man.
Yes, all right.
Yeah, man, you want now. I want to say happy Mother's Day to King Tubby's wife, Miss Shernit, Brian
Mm-hmm.
Wakefield, St. Catherine.
Yeah.
Want to say happy Mother's Day to Murdy, and in daughter them, Derricka, Manda, Nita, Karma. All of them come from my area. I want to say happy Mother's Day to Bubla from Orangefield, and Lady Altia, and Lynn, and Miss Delsom. All our mothers them from Orangefield. Lynn Street to be exact, people. I want to say happy Mother's Day to Zonia, a.k.a. Shorty. That's my neighbor from Jericho as well.
Okay.
I want to say happy Mother's Day to Miss Evelyn and Miss Claudette Cummins, also from Jericho as well. Yeah, man.
Okay.
I want to say happy Mother's Day to Miss Pat Clark from the IRFM team.
Of course.
I want to say happy Mother's Day to you again. And
Thank
happy
you so
birthday
much.
to you again. My friend, Miss Kabu Makaru.
Thank you.
More year upon them,
Thank
my
you.
friend.
Thank you, Marco and all. Thank you.
One more year upon them, my friend. Hey.
Yes. Give thanks, oh brother. Give thanks.
Yeah, man. Bless up yourself, man.
You too. Mines. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mama Kabu.
Hi, how are you doing, my brother?
My name is Omar Johnson.
Yes, Omar Johnson.
A.K.A. the chosen returned John.
There you go, John. Welcome, John.
Okay.
Yes.
I just want to be first. I want to big up the Most High Heavenly Father, God of all gods, Lord of all lords, the one supreme being God of the universe. I want to big up Mother Nature and Mother Earth. Big up my mother, Beverly Johnson. Happy Mother's Day to you, Mom. I just want to say happy birthday to you also, Mama Kabu.
Thank you so much, my brother.
And happy Mother's Day. Mama Kabu, it's a pity on Mother's Day something like this happens. My heart is beating faster than how it should be beating. That little girl in that drum there, don't take it normal, Mama. Remember, listen what I say to you again. I am the chosen return of John. Yeah. When I say happy Mother's Day, I'm not talking about the mothers who put out their children. I'm not talking about the mothers who said, if you're not doing that to help put the food on the table, you can't use your picnic, you can't put out the picnic for money. These sacrifices are going on in the world. I ask the Heavenly Father to come.
We just want to we need to say, though, that for this our young daughter who was so viciously, violently raped and murdered, that we do not know the circumstances.
Yeah, we don't know the circumstances. Right. We don't know the circumstances. But you remember the auntie the other day?
Which
you remember the auntie who kidnapped the little girl?
Who did what?
Who kidnapped the little girl. I'll call you back next time, Mama Kabu. Now it's Mother's Day. I don't want to...
Yes, let's talk about it another time. Yes.
Okay, God bless you.
Yeah, give thanks. But our little sister who was so viciously and violently murdered, the headline in the Observer today is savagery. And that is what it is. And so we did spend some time early this morning at the beginning of the program, and this is why we didn't start taking greetings at 6 o'clock as usual, and we didn't start until 8 o'clock because we had some things to get through. One of them, of course, is what happened to this little child, 9 years old, who was so viciously and savagely and brutally assaulted and murdered and then stuffed in a barrel. This is in Jamaica, just a day and a half before Mother's Day on the island. And we talked about the children of our mothers and asked who's going to speak for the children. So this is what, if you're just joining us and if you do not know, this is what the brother was and so many who have called earlier was referencing. It's a barbaric act. And it's not a one-off, because this kind of viciousness and savagery against our young girls is common in Jamaica. We're in our right to say it's common in Jamaica. So our hearts are still bleeding. Our heads are in a spin. And every time we hear about another child who's been so violently ripped from this world, so viciously murdered, assaulted, that every time we hear this, that we go into another, our bodies, our entire biology goes into psychic shock, physical and psychic shock. And so this is a traumatized space that we're operating in. Jamaica is a traumatized country. We find ways to deal with it and places to put it. The pain I'm talking, the hurt. And many of us have survivor's guilt. And it seems as if there's nothing that we can't do anything about this, because every time it happens, there's an uproar and an uprising. And sometimes we march, and sometimes we wrap our head and march, and sometimes we band our belly and march. But every time the march is done, another child is viciously and savagely and brutally raped and murdered on this island, Jamaica. And this is what we cannot understand. Why and who and how come? How did we get to this place where we are brutally murdering babies, young girls? Who are these people who are murdering our young daughters in such vicious and violent and savage and brutal ways? But that they're murdering them anyway. When did we get to this place? When we turn upon ourselves, this is cannibalistic. This is a civil war. It's a civil war. It requires a civil war response. The nation, the state has turned upon itself. On this Mother's Day, we cry for our babies. And we're crying for our mothers because they're murdering our babies and they're murdering our mothers and our sisters and our aunties. And death is walking hand in hand with Jamaica. It's too much. It's too much. Enough is enough. And so this is what we're faced with as a nation, even while we take your Mother's Day greetings. This is why it was so hard for me this morning to open the phone lines and to take greetings and to have conversations about celebrating our mothers. And yes, as I said earlier, we must celebrate our mothers. It is not all negative. But what a crime. What a viciousness. What a time. And where does this end? Where do we put this? Where does this end? When does it stop? Whose responsibility is it? Because it seems as if we have all checked out. Even out of our own homes. Whose responsibility is it to keep our children safe? Who is going to talk? Who is going to speak for the children? Back to the phone lines. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Kabu.
Yes, greetings. How are you doing?
How are you doing?
I'm well, if you two are well.
Yeah, I'm calling from the hills of St. Elizabeth, man.
You're in the hills of St. Elizabeth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here I got New Market here, Woodland.
Yes, New Market.
Yeah. I think I picked you up already on this program, remember?
Yes.
Yes, you're supposed to like.
Yes.
Remind. Anyway, first of all, take happy Mother's Day for yourself.
Thank you so much.
And the staff of ISM. And I want to say happy Mother's Day to my mother, Miss Jocelyn from Woodland.
All right.
She's 90 enough, you know.
Yeah?
Wow. Yeah. I can't hold on and pray.
Yes.
Hey.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
Yeah.
What an achievement.
Yeah. It's a blessing when you have a good man around to help you growing up as a youth until you grow big man, you know, travel and come back here. Travel what is already and come back here and taking care of things, you know?
Okay, great. Yeah, man. Love that.
You take care of yourself and the rest of staff of ISM.
All right. Thank you so much, my brother.
Our nieces and happy Mother's Day to them.
All right. Thank you so much and have a good one.
Yourself and the whole staff of ISM. Yourself.
Give thanks.
Mother's Day and birthday. Oh my God. You know, it's blessing, you know, and this is one of your real good listeners.
Yes.
Who loves ISM so, but this is Barback, you see.
Yes, Barback. Yes.
And I'm sending a happy Mother's Day to my two daughters. I want Sash and Trudy, and my daughter in Glengarth here, Ivana King, you know, and all the staff down in your IFM station, and all the mothers in Glengarth. And I'm just saying to some man, if you make a mistake and say nephew, if you can't say nephew, if you take care of children, you still can be a mother. And ask the man then, please, if they don't have no money to the girl, don't beat them, because they're not going to come home tonight. So I'm just saying more love to you, and thanks for the wonderful job that you're doing. And Clover J and DJ Talia, you know, they take care of me, so I have to give a really big respect for them. I'm really respect.
Thanks on their behalf, yes.
Yeah, bye. So take care of yourself now.
Give thanks, my brother, give thanks.
Blessing,
every time. We're inside of the 40th anniversary of the MOVE bomb. America bombed its own people 40 years ago. Yeah, the MOVE bomb. This happened in Philadelphia. And the schedule of events, they've already started. On May 13, they're moving into May 13 now, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. It will be the MOVE Day of Remembrance. The symposium is entitled Remembrance, Reflection, and Recommitment, 40 years since the MOVE bombing. And this will be at the Community College of Philadelphia, if you're in Philadelphia, the main campus library at 1700 Spring Garden Street. At 5 o'clock, they'll be honoring the lives lost at 6221 Osage Avenue and Cobbs Creek Parkway. Please wear white. That's happening at 5 o'clock. And then May 13 to 17, there are 40 years of exhibit. That's happening there at the main campus library at the Community College in Philadelphia. May 17, they'll be having guided tours led by Mike Africa Jr. and Dr. Crystal Strong. Read up on the MOVE bombing. America bombed African people, Pan-African people, dropped bomb on their compound, a bomb. This is not a joke. Just like when they're bombing Gaza. They flew planes overhead in Philadelphia 40 years ago and dropped bombs on the people there who were living within the the philosophies, if you will, of Mwalimu Marcus Mosiah Garvey and so many others who talked about self-sufficiency. They dropped bombs at these people. The organization was called MOVE. People, and the outrage we're feeling over Gaza, and they're not feeling anything. Do you know why? Because this is who they are.
One Uptown TV. Yo, enough there, me I represent. Bang.
Being representing a man for Uptown TV.
Bad we bad, Gaza bad we bad. Bad we bad, Gaza.